but there's too many people patting him on the back and telling him he's Tarzan when he's not Tarzan. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. Done him. He's not got a leg underneath him. It's took a lot away.
For Dillian Whyte fight, I had Mariusz Wach in. And
big lump.
Bro, he didn't even ask how much I was gonna pay him. He didn't even ask where he's gonna stay or nothing. That guy just came for revenge. And I swear down, like I done 6 rounds with 2 sparring partners. Then Mariusz Wach jumped in, and this guy was trying to take my head off. These training camps are tough, even though the fights look easy to me, they don't look easy because training camps are tough.
You'll realise it's big stage, it's Netflix, they're getting paid well, and they're going to be motivated to turn up that extra 10%. They're going to be fitter and stronger and trying harder, a little bit more switched on, a little bit more focused because they're fighting the GK, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Tired. Why was that?
I'm still not happy, you know, because I think he's done what he's had to do in his career. 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, made plenty of money. He's nothing to prove to nobody, and yet he's here again. All I can say is it's an addiction, isn't it? Like anything else, the Gypsy King has took him over completely. He is the Gypsy King. Tyson Fury got lost a few years ago on the road somewhere.
Tyson Fury is back in the ring, apparently July 24th versus Tyson Fury with hair. That's who he's fighting. It's that meme that's going around Twitter right now. Your next opponent on level 12 is... That's who he's fighting. No, it's this guy named Mariusz Wach. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody watching this, okay? Whether it's Mariusz, Tyson, Bison, nothing. We ain't Mariusz watching a damn thing, I'll tell you that. This fight is ass, buddy. Ass. It's going to be in Thailand, apparently. It's pronounced Whack. Oh, that's great. His name is Mariusz Wach. That's even better. Mariusz Wach. Hell yeah. This fight is more whack than his name. But apparently he is... Hold on. Let's get his box rec up because it's pretty atrocious. This is clearly a let me just stay busy fight before he has to go and fight Anthony Joshua. Here is the box rec. He is 46. He's 39-13, and his record looks like a Christmas tree. I mean, this is just pitiful. It's pitiful. Look at all these bullshit championships, dude. The vacant Republic of Poland International Heavyweight title. Excuse me. What? What is that? The Republic of Poland International Heavyweight title. Holy fuck, I could step in and give Tyson Fury rounds. As many as this guy's gonna give him. Look at the opponents on this record. Look at this. 10-30, 3-5. Got smoked by Dillian Whyte. Huey Fury's he already fought Tyson's worst. What are we doing? Look at this. He fought the black sheep of the Fury family and lost. Oh my God, he already got knocked out by Makhmudov. What are we doing?
Carl Froch straight up called out Tyson Fury here. And honestly, who can blame him? Then keeps coming back, and Froch is done pretending it's not a money game. It's not passion for the sport anymore. It's a business plan, and Froch sees right through it.
He is trying to get attention, he's trying to stay in the limelight and keep in the public eye, or is he trying to do it as a negotiating ploy so when he's retired it's going to cost a bit more money to get him out of retirement? But either way, if I'm totally honest, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I'm really just losing interest.
Froch is furious, and it's not hard to see why. Tyson Fury talks about loyalty to the fans constantly, but when it comes to actually putting the biggest fight of his career on British soil, suddenly it's all about squeezing out extra millions in Vegas. Froch is basically saying Fury's loyalty only goes as far as his bank balance.
Now, he's a big, strong man, as you can see. Tyson's an elite boxer, but what's he got left? I don't know. Tyson's not a stupid man. He knows where he's at. He feels good in training, but in training is one thing, in the ring...
John Fury is basically telling the world his own son is finished, and he's right. 3 wars with Wilder emptied the tank for good. So why is Tyson still lacing gloves against pensioners? Because he's chasing a paycheck, not a legacy. Pathetic, really. Watching a shot fighter get fed scraps and call it boxing.
This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens next. And I'm a storyteller, and I love the interest and intrigue in matchups, and I think this is a fight that the casuals will just revel in.
Wade Plemines is absolutely right to lose it here. This isn't preparation, it's a joke dressed up as a fight. Tyson's out here dodging real competition like a coward, hiding behind a fossilized opponent who was already finished years ago. Even John Fury can't defend this one with a straight face.
Holy fuck, what are we doing? What are we doing? Boxing. I understand it. As much as I don't agree with Alexander Usyk potentially fighting Deontay Wilder, I think the fight's ass. I don't think it'll be competitive, but I understand it because he's not looking to fight for a belt. He's not looking to get in any way near shape close to the belt because he dropped all the belts. So he's going to go fight his retirement fight, right? The last dance, fine. Even though it should be Rico Verhoeven, fine. Tyson Fury is supposed to be getting ready for Anthony Joshua, and now that all the belts are going to be up for grabs, or at least 3 of them, that one of them is going to win a world championship. They might even do that fight for a world championship. How does this get you ready for that? Why even have a fight? Real question, why even have a fight? Unbelievable, dude. Such dog shit. Moses Atama wiped his feet on this guy 2 years ago. And if you're asking yourself, Wade, maybe he's in there and he's being competitive with people. Maybe he's a guy that's just, he's 46, but he's a hard man. He's tough. The fighting. I can't wait to hear Big John try to act like this is something serious. Well, 46 years of age, but his chin's not gone. 39 KOs. My God, what a man. Like, what are you going to say? He wasn't bred from these here ball sack, but fucking hell.
Tyson Fury talking about charity while dodging the real conversation entirely. Classic deflection. Hiding behind a good cause doesn't erase the fact he's picked a fossil to fight instead of a real threat. John Fury raised a warrior, not a man who needs a sob story to justify a mismatch.
All the noise around this fight now leans towards the fight happening in the States, and I've got to be honest, that is an absolute fucking piss take. It's out of order. You've got 2 British heavyweight fighters, former world champions, fighting in the biggest fight in British boxing history, and it's not going to be on British soil. Just taking the piss out of the fans. If it goes over to the States, there's nobody really that can agree, other than money, that this fight should be happening over there. They've both made over 100 million. They're both absolutely flying financially. So what's an extra 10 million when you've got 150 million in your bank? I'm sure it don't make much difference, but it's about honouring the fans and honouring the people that have been there from the start of your career, people that have bought tickets time after time, after you've been beat up, after you've lost your titles, after you've tried to come back, after you've said a few things that's pissed a few people off. The fans have stuck by the side of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury through thick and thin. Finally, just to finish on this rant, a message to the powers that be, the promoters, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Zuffer, Dana White, Turki Al-Sheikh, whoever's making that final decision. Are you going to ask the British fans to spend, give or take, $5,000 on a flight out of here to Vegas, ticket for the show, hotels, all the cost, expenses, etc., or watch it at 4 a.m. on Netflix? Either of them's hard work. Or you're going to stick it on in Britain at one of the stadiums.
Even John Fury, his own father, is admitting Tyson isn't the fighter he used to be. That trilogy with Wilder took everything out of him. So when people ask why Tyson Fury is picking easy, washed-up opponents instead of real threats, this is exactly why. He knows he can't take the hits like he used to.
Tyson was a formidable man. But when you fight one of the hardest punchers in boxing history 3 times,
it takes something out of you.
Of course it does, yeah.
you text it out, it never gets replaced.
Yeah.
You can never fill that tank up like you had it before. And every shot he took, don't forget in the last fight he went down 4 times, cannons of shots. He fought his heart out, he went to the well, he gave his all to get that knockout.
One of the greatest trilogies we've ever had.
And when he got that knockout, Tyson had nothing left after that. He laid.
Tyson Fury talking about charity while dodging the real conversation entirely. Classic deflection. Hiding behind a good cause doesn't erase the fact he's picked a fossil to fight instead of a real threat. John Fury raised a warrior, not a man who needs a sob story to justify a mismatch.
Hi guys, I thought I'd take this opportunity to just say a little word about Thailand really. Very special place to me. I came here a few years ago. I fell in love with training here with the heat and everything, waking up every day, stunning. It's also a place where Christians, Muslims and Buddhists all live together in harmony. Unbelievable. Very, very beautiful place. Very, very thankful that I'm able to fight here and raise money for the Father Ray Foundation. A very, very good cause, and I hope everyone can dig deep and give as much as they can, or as little as they can, and let's try and raise some money for a very, very good cause. These have been helping children for over 30 years, deprived, disabled, homeless, starving, all of the above. I'm going to give it my best shot to do the best I can to raise as much as I can for them, and yeah. Let's go. Thank you. Blessed be the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Wade Plemines is absolutely right to lose it here. This isn't preparation. It's a joke dressed up as a fight. Tyson's out here dodging real competition like a coward, hiding behind a fossilized opponent who was already finished years ago. Even John Fury can't defend this one with a straight face.
Those Alexander Usyk fights?
Well, when I look at the thought process in that, obviously he's talking to himself. He's telling himself he never lost a fight, and he's rearing up himself, which is a good thing, because you have to know how to motivate yourself to get yourself over that hill and get yourself ready for a competition. And he knows how to do that. He's been doing it for so many years now that, it's like clockwork.
We spoke to Deontay Wilder, though, about his losses to Tyson Fury, and we actually sat down with a sports psychiatrist, and they said to us that he was never going to return to the level that he was at previously if he didn't accept defeat and he didn't come to terms with defeat. Do you not think there's an element of that with Tyson Fury, that unless he accepts the defeat to Alexander Usyk, he can't really put that to bed?
Boy, that's a good question. And you definitely have to accept defeat. I think people are motivated by different things. He's motivated by him telling himself, what happened. If he told himself he never lost, then his self is going to believe he never lost because his self is telling him that. So I think, that's, if it works for him.
John Fury tearing into his own son, and honestly, he deserves it. Usyk played it smart. Tyson played it stupid and lazy. 12 pointless rounds at 38 for a man who should be planning retirement, not another circus act. This is embarrassing, and John's the only one man enough to say it straight.
Not what I'd have done. Look at Usyk. Usyk's saying, I'm 39-year-old, on an easy time. He's picked Rico Van Over.
Yeah.
Man's not a boxer. I'm getting well paid for Rico, keeping my name out there. It's an easy fight. Even if Tyson wins this, it's 12 rounds of hard work he don't need at 38. What he should have done is box clever, done like Usyk's done, and had the trilogy. Let the two men kill each other.
John Fury built this fighter from nothing and now watches him become a punchline. Tyson should be ashamed, letting leeches and yes men steer his career into a farce like this. The man who gave everything is left on the outside, watching his own creation embarrass itself for pocket change.
Well, a lot of people's forgetting I put all this together. Me. The story, I've read him, and everybody seems to be having a field day, and I seem to be there with my nose pressed up against the window, letting all these people do what they're going to do. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't even be alive. And I've looked after him from being a pup. These people haven't. They've all moved into a ready-made meal and ate it.
Wade Plemines calls it pitiful, and he's being generous. This is a disgrace, plain and simple. Tyson Fury reduced to comedy sparring with a giant who can barely stand upright. John Fury warned everyone this circus was coming, and here it is in all its shameful glory.
Before I know what happened, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to win this time. And it's, especially against Magmadov, it's a big fight, dangerous fight. The guy's big and strong. If you go in there and you're not prepared properly, mentally and physically, you're going to lose. So he wants to make sure that he's prepared mentally, and he looks physically prepared. I like the way he looks, and I'm expecting exactly what he says. He's going to go out there and box well and move around and look good.
A lot of the narrative is about why is he coming back and that retirement element. We actually caught up with John Fury earlier, and he said that when he first heard that Tyson was coming back, that he actually pleaded with him to stay in retirement. Look, I spoke to Tyson earlier and we were talking about him coming out of retirement, and he said that when he first spoke to you that you weren't happy about it and you almost pleaded with him to stay retired. Why was that?
I'm still not happy,
Gareth Davis paints a nice holiday picture. But that's exactly the problem. Tyson's not training like a champion. He's vacationing like a retiree who forgot he still has to fight. John Fury didn't sacrifice everything for his son to sleep on a boat and jog to music instead of grinding for greatness.
We'll come to Mariusz Wach, the 46-year-old opponent, in a minute. But I think I've read the comments from Tyson. I'll see him in a day or two, whenever it's going to be this week anyway. But he loves it here. Remember, I went to see him before he fought Arslanbek Makhmudov. I came out to Pattaya to see him, sat down with him in his favourite sports cafe, just outside Pattaya, and he's on almost the happiest I'd ever seen him in camp. And he did outline then why he loves this place so much. The Greng Jai, as they call it here, where they give you space. Everyone knows who he is. They see the Gypsy King jogging through the town with his ghetto blaster, with Celine Dion blasting out of there, or whoever it is at the time. The climate suits him. He's enjoyed himself. He's being trained by Sifu out here, the Australian coach. His son and Jonjo, his nephew, are out here. He's very settled here. He's been sleeping on a boat in the harbour. I don't know if you know that, and his team stay in the condos. It's a very happy place.
Liam Goff nails it here, and it exposes Tyson even more. Anthony Joshua is chasing a real comeback, while Tyson's out in Thailand playing dress-up with a 46-year-old relic. John Fury's been saying it for weeks. This whole camp reeks of cowardice disguised as comfort. Tyson wanted an easy paycheck, got one, and now his hunger, his mentality, and his manhood as a fighter are all being questioned openly, and rightly so.
It's in a different country, on a different continent, not even in America. It's going to be in Thailand, and it won't be against someone good, and you could say that again. You know, Anthony Joshua is facing Christian Pringa on July the 25th, the day after this fight, right? And here's the thing. Joshua wanted a comeback fight. He didn't want to, for whatever reason, say that to Tyson Fury after Fury just beat Arslanbek Makhmudov. He didn't want to say it. I don't know why. Probably AJ overthinking things or reading too much into it, but you knew damn well he wanted a rehabilitation fight. Before I carry on, if you could very, very quickly have a look there on screen, if you could please consider hitting the like and the subscribe and hitting the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate it. He obviously wanted a comeback fight. A few weeks later, it was a Monday, it was announced that AJ would be fighting Christian Pringa. We didn't know who he was. We can joke about it.
Johnny Nelson basically confirms what John Fury's been shouting for weeks. Tyson's team already know this looks disgraceful. That's why they're bracing for backlash before it even starts. Picking a walkover and calling it competition is cowardly matchmaking. When your own pundits are trashing the opponent before the bell rings, the whole thing's already dead in the water.
But what I'm saying is I'm quite sure Tyson expects the backlash, he expects the criticism, he expects the out, and people forget it. And you know that's how is Frank Warren involved in this? Is he the promoter? I'm mixed up because I think Tyson said that his promoter now was Turkey. I don't know if Frank says his advisor or his promoter. I don't know. So number one, the fight's out in Thailand. So is that a Queensberry show? That's number one. Number two,
they're on the poster.
Oh, okay, if they're on the poster, so he must be down there.
Ring and center
as an advisor or someone that might have just doing a favour and put it. I don't know the situation now. It's a bit confusing, the information that's come out. But on the whole, you know, I'm quite sure everybody around him will say, look, you're going to get some flack for this. Let it die down and get the stick. But the danger is this, and we've seen it always happens. If you get in there with somebody that's not very good, or you don't respect as being very good, that's where you make a mistake and you look bad. You're beaten, but you look bad. Now that's like 46 years old. I think he's 133. Out of 33, he's stopped 20. He's lost. I think he's been stopped 8 or 10 times. I can't remember. But what I'm saying is, so there's no threat there. There should be no threat there. And this is how they're looking at it. They're going to take the flak. They're going to take the criticism, Tyson Fury's camp, for picking this opponent.
Dave Allen's numbers say it all. 4 wins in 12 fights. A man well past his sell-by date being fed to a coward hiding behind a charity label. John Fury sees through the whole act. Real fighters chase danger. Tyson's chasing safety and applause. And it's honestly humiliating to watch someone with his name reduced to this level of cowardice.
If you ask me about the fight, Mariusz Wach is 46. Now, Mariusz Wach was a handful at one point. When he boxed Klitschko, he was unbeaten, lost on points to Klitschko, I believe. When was that? November 2012. Wow. Time's flown by. Lost to Povetkin. I would say 2017, he started to get a little bit older. I've met the guy, he's an absolute giant. He's one of the biggest men I've ever met. Probably the second biggest man I've ever met. David Price, probably the biggest. Oh, it's ginormous. So as far as a boxing contest goes, at 46, you know, I think he's won 4 of his last 12. The defeat to Atama obviously was his last bout in the UK, and people remember that and they'll say, why is Tyson Fury boxing him? But it looks like he's doing it for a very good cause.
Ariel Helwani can't even keep a straight face describing this mess. When the biggest voices in American media are mocking your fight openly, you've lost all credibility. Anthony Joshua's building towards something real on the same weekend Tyson's playing dress up. John Fury didn't build a legend for him to become an international joke.
Oh my God, I'm watching the highlights here. Like one of the guys throws a kick and he just goes like, whoop. I love these types of fights where they have like the big logos plastered on the chest and the back. This is not, I mean, this is work or shoot. I think it's a shoot, to be honest. This is so weird. Anyway, this is the guy. He's fighting another. So we're getting, the nice thing about it is the fights line up. It's going to be Tyson on the 24th, and it's going to be, they're going to be back to back, actually. 25th, right? AJ's the 25th against Christian Prenga. So at the very least, we can't say that the dates, the schedules, all that stuff and more do not line up. So there you have it. Tyson Fury has a fight. It's a weird one.
Johnny Nelson basically confirms Tyson's been deceiving people close to him, and that includes his own father. Breaking trust with the man who built you from nothing is a special kind of low. John Fury deserved honesty, not games. This isn't just a bad career decision anymore. It's a betrayal, and Tyson should be embarrassed by how far he's fallen.
So you let us dig our own grave, and then you just legit with it to say, all right then, if that's your opinion on it, let the news come out by itself.
Unfortunately, trust, as you know, in this game is massive, and if you break it once, you're never getting it back. It's very hard to build. So unfortunately, the things even I know now about some of the fights that have been planned and talked about will blow people's minds away. But unfortunately, trust is massive on that.
Dave Allen's trying to be fair, but let's be honest. Gambling your reputation on a hypothetical future fight is exactly the kind of soft thinking that's ruined Tyson's momentum. John Fury's frustration is justified. Fans aren't stupid. They see cowardice when it's dressed up as strategy, and this PR disaster proves it.